show. Come in and enjoy show. Come hang with C2k and friends. C2k and friends.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of C2k and Friends. And now, let's bring my friends.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, my brother, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to C2k and Friends. One of my friends, the Devil Scores. What's going on, my brother?
Doing good.
Nothing much, man. Celebrating a very special day. Of course, it is, a very special day for veterans, current, uh, soldiers in the military, uh, especially for the victims. I mean, the family of the of the fallen soldiers. It is Memorial Day. So a very special day to celebrate. And this is what we're doing right now. We're celebrating this very special day. Um, so a lot of things that we're gonna talk about. Not only that we are celebrating, like, there's a lot of families right now. Barbecuing and you know, like earlier today there was a Memorial Day parade, and a lot of people was in front of my house. It was a lot of people, and they saw the parade and everything. And people was like, planning what to do after the parade. Let's go in and go to this person house. We're gonna do a so barbecue and stuff like that. And but here are we are, Institute of Camp Friends, celebrating, of course, this very special day, Memorial Day. So, uh, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, Coles, and I heard, that you do have family that are veterans, right?
Yes, I have some are veteran and some are currently serving our great nation
Oh
as we
wow.
speak.
So, how does that what that means to you? Be a member of a military family.
It's a lot. It's a very big responsibility
Yes, sir.
because not only that you're just representing America, but
Exactly.
you're representing your family that
That's
who
right.
put their life on the line for you to be able to breathe God, God's earth.
Exactly. That's very important. I like when you say that. It's based a it's a very responsibility to for us as because now we're not only representing USA, we're representing the military, we army, navy, and the national guard, and it's
The
something.
Coast Guard, even.
Coast guards, it's like it's the Air Force. It's a lot in there. You know, when it comes
And
to
now
that,
we can't forget about what do they call it now? Space, Space X now. What they call it?
yes, yes,
Space Force. That's
yes, and
what it
your
was.
Space
The
Force,
new one that
yes,
they created.
exactly. I'm expecting more friends to come. Hopefully, they do come. Because we already after the meetings that we had, I already said that we was gonna have a to camp friends, so I'm waiting for them to come. Um, Yeah, I do come from a military family. As you guys, as everybody saw, C2K talk show. One of my cousins, he's from the army, and he told he told his story. He told his story and everything. And it was I was like, wow. I didn't thought that my cousin was gonna come. I mean, I know that I've been out since 4 o'clock in the morning, guys. Since 4 o'clock in the morning, planning with C2k talk show. I know you guys saw me doing C2k video and gaming show, morning, and I head up with C2k talk show. Here I am, C2k and friends. Hopefully tonight we're gonna do C2k you know uh C2k karaoke night. And of course, this was our podcast, so I still got two more shows to do. Wow, uh, but yeah, I never thought that my cousin was gonna come on because hey, I'm there. I said, oh my god, so it was a very it was an honor to have him in my talk show, and when he was talking about everything that he was doing, I feel proud. I feel proud of him. I'm like, I spoke to him after the show, and I said, I'm so proud of you. You don't even know. And I'm proud of every family member that that's in my family that is in the current in the military, because current serving our country, served our country, and it just is crazy that I love this. I love to be part of a military family. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure. I don't know how to say it, but wow. I like it. I like to be, part of a military, family. Uh,
It's like to me being an army brat. It's like exploring a whole different world.
it is, especially my family that I got family in the National Guard. I got family in the Coast Guard. I got family in the Navy, Army, Air Force. And it
The
coming
Marines.
from Marines, coming from all of that, it's just like, oh my God, it's just like, uh, so oh, tell me a little bit, what does the Memorial Day means to you?
What Memorial Day mean to me is the one that answered a call or willing to sacrifice their life, eh, put everything that they knew before to the side, learning
Mm-hmm.
something new.
Exactly.
I mean, knowing they may come home, they may not come. But the
That's true.
biggest thing to me is they answered the call when their country needed the most.
Exactly. And that's true. It's like I was watching this. I don't know, remember the name of the movie, but it was something that really, it really, touched my heart, because it was talking about, it was about a person that was in the army and came came from from serving the country, and not only a minute that he was with his family, he got a call again. They had to go back. And I got friends in the military too, and they had told me the story that just coming from the war, or just coming from to serve the country, they get a call. They have to go to either the next week or the next day, or the next month to serve the country again. And
Or they even get a few hours.
it's exactly, exactly. And it's something that you need to answer the call. You got a lot of people don't answer the call. A lot of people don't, but a lot of people do. You know, for
And
me,
I
Memorial.
know, and
Mm,
I know a lot of people who want to serve their country, but there's certain disability that prevent them, but
exactly.
they still at least try.
That's right.
I tried to serve my country in the United
Exactly.
States Air Force, but I had certain disability that limit me
Exactly.
from joining.
Yes.
But at least I called. It gave me more respect to those
True.
who want to join, but there's certain boundaries.
True.
So since I was not able to work for the military, I
Mm-hmm.
found a way how to get a contract job
Yes.
working with the military.
Yes. Exactly.
And I did that for literally 8 years.
Oh, wow. Wow. And what was your job basically? Helping the military.
So my job was basically as like regular, you do the type of
Mm.
boot camp they teach you. Another
Okay.
aspect, um, so my duty was basically I worked for search and rescue department.
Mm-hmm.
So when there
Mm-hmm.
was natural disasters, like such as hurricane, major flood,
Okay.
um, tornado damage,
Yes.
they pretty much hold that in for research. We
Okay.
provided that mutual aid that they needed.
True. I was in Puerto Rico. I did a lot of things in Puerto Rico. I was a very active teenager in Puerto Rico. I was trying everything, that I can see in Puerto Rico. In my school. Uh, I was part of the Red Cross and the Blue Cross. I was part of the Red Cross for 4 years, and I was part of the Blue Cross for 5 years, and it was working with the army, and it was just like as you, I was, hurricanes, and helping evacuate with the Coast Guards or the National Guards, not the National Guards, of course. Where Yeah, when it was like, when it came for the hurricane, we used to help the National Guard to evacuate, the citizens, of course. And when there was a hurricane, that passed by or struck uh Puerto Rico, we was the one that was cutting the trees. We was the one that removing the trees. We was the one that
Pretty
uh
much doing the cleanup.
exactly. And at the same time, we have saved many lives. That was our part of the job too. Not only cutting and stuff like that, but looking for survivors. And I did that for after the cleanup, I was the one looking for survivors, and with different students, in the high school that was part of the Blue Cross Arena. I mean, Blue Cross Arena. What the heck? am I talking about? Oh my God, Blue Cross Arena. Lord have mercy. Am I going to be in the Blue Cross
The Blue
Arena
Cross,
one day?
the Blue Cross crew.
Am I going to be the Blue Cross Arena one day? I don't know. Who knows? One day, who knows?
We were never
Anyway,
of that.
Blue Cross, of course, in the Blue Cross crew, and we just was the ones that saving lives and stuff like that. And I did that for like probably a few years. I did that, and it was such. I wanted to be part of the Air Force. I know that you told us the story a little bit. With my cousin, when he was in my talk show earlier, C2k talk show, and we I was part of the part of the CAP. It's called the CAP. It was my high school, and we used to do drill, for marching and stuff like that.
Oh,
And
but ROTC.
exactly. So we used to do that, and I did it for 6 months, and I was this close to pass the test. I was this close to pass the test, and the thing is, I didn't do the test because my little brother was born. Grandmother was getting sick, so I had to work. I not only go to the high school, I had to work too. So I had to carry my little brother, raise my little brother, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't even do that at all. Um, when I was, when I came to United States, I did register, and but I tried again to be in because I wanted to be in the Air Force, you know. And the thing is that being part of the military was always in me because my you know my aunt, she was training me since I was a kid. She always, and she always was waking me up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do push-ups, to do this and do that. And
Did
it
jumping
was
jacks,
jumping jacks and all that stuff.
pretty
It
much
was
pretty much PT training.
exactly. And it stayed stuck in me into this day. And um I did a boot camp, in Puerto Rico, too. But a church was helping. We was helping the boot camps, which it means we help, bad kids, that kids that that was committing crime or were in the street, little kids that we know that was even in gangs, which that's the saddest things that I ever see in my life. And or was bad with the parents, and was getting in trouble in school, all that stuff. And they used to put in boot camp. And the thing is that they didn't have too much people to do the boot camp. So the pastor in our church, um he was I think he had a family or friend that was in the boot camp, so we had to help him. um I was part of the pathfinders in church. It was pathfinders, where I was a drill sergeant. I was a drill sergeant. I was um marching march sergeant, and I was director and subdirector of the Pathfinders. Pathfinders is basically, it's like you're putting army slash Boy Scouts, and we do the same thing as the Boy Scouts, the same thing as the army. So when we did that, we was helping, the boot camp, and we was like cadets. We were cadets in the boot camps, and I ended up to be the drill sergeant, in the boot camp, as well. And it's always was in me, always was in me, and it's just like I could have never be in it, because as you said, I have a disability as well, and it's, it just is. Oh my God, I sometimes I was like, I wish I could come back. You know what I mean? Um,
But pretty much you kind of like became like a youth counselor.
exactly, exactly,
That's what I
Eh,
did.
exactly. I was a
I
counselor
work
too.
with me working with them. I work
Mm-hmm.
at a youth counselor trying to keep kids from going into jail.
Yeah, how you call that, counselor assistant. I was a counselor assistant, in my high school. And oh God, it was a lot of work, because in my high school that I used to go, it was a lot of fights every single day. And it just like we used to wear green stuff, like kind of the army stuff. And it was trying to keep the high school safe. And it was something really, really difficult to do.
You're a green beret.
Exactly. Exactly. Did I love doing it? Yeah, I
Or
did.
what some people call in a
Hmm.
negative term, hallway monitor.
Exactly. I was that. Yeah, that's what I was. I was how we monitor and all that stuff. It's crazy, man. So, you know, how do you feel? I mean, I know that as a family member, you know, when you have a family member, we're gonna talk about this, and I know this is something, very, very, I want to say not sentimental, but I want to say a little not personal, but as a family member,
almost like a sketchy topic.
a
You know,
sketchy topic, exactly. Like, as a family member, when you see one of your members, you know, going to war or going, outseas, how do you feel about that? Yeah, how do you feel about that?
you have your worry and your moment, wondering if they're gonna come home, how long they're gonna be out for,
Exactly.
how they're gonna
Exactly.
adapt to a place that they've probably never been to.
Yeah.
At first, it was kind of difficult, but you knew at the end of the day they had a job to do. That's what they signed up for.
Exactly.
And deep inside, you don't know if they're gonna come back the same or even different.
That's true. Have you ever came to a moment that, oh, I got, and I got somebody, but I still want to ask a question. Hold on. I got another question. I got another person here, and I'm gonna put Adam on the stage. So now I'm gonna ask this question: Have you ever? And then I'm gonna ask some questions. Some questions to Carmine. Uh, have you ever been in that moment that some of your family had lost their life in a battle, like having receiving the news that or cousin or an uncle or an aunt or somebody very close to you uh falling in battle.
Oh yes, I have. I had I wouldn't consider him a blood family, but I consider him as a family because I grew up with him since I was
Yes,
in elementary. He did go overseas,
exactly.
and unfortunately, he lost his life in a gunfight.
Wow.
And it
Jesus
was kind of
Christ.
hard for me
Mm,
to break the news to the wrestling
wow.
team
Wow.
because he was actually one of our wrestling coaches when he
Yes.
wasn't doing duty.
Hmm.
And I remember walking in,
Yes.
feeling the sickness in my stomach,
Mm-mm.
and
Wow.
I didn't know how to address it to the whole entire team.
Wow. I could imagine the pain. Really could imagine the pain.
And then I knew how his younger brother was gonna
Hmm.
feel because his
Yes.
younger brother was actually on the wrestling team as well.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I gave the option to the team if you guys want
Yes.
to train today or you
Hmm.
guys just want to take the day off. And the team said, hey, this is what Lee wanted. We're going to train.
Wow.
We're going to make it to state.
Exactly.
And 2 months later,
Hmm.
our team would
Yes.
actually wrestling for state
That's right.
in
That's
his
right.
honor.
Oh
Pardon
wow.
the interruption. First of all, happy Memorial Day to those here and C2k and friends, and those who recognize his voice before. C2k, Skulls. My name is Carmen Arcada. I'm the owner and founder of RCW. In case you figure it out, I'm the head strategist to all that I see before me. And lastly, To ensure that the future of RCW is still in good hands, I
Okay.
appointed C2k as the interim vice president of RCW until the active RCW vice president will be present until further notice.
All right. All right.
In
So,
case,
Carmen, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
in case RCW fans haven't figured out, we will go ahead according to plan. But there are going to
All
be a
right.
little bit of touch-ups leading towards our season premiere of RCW.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, due to the commitment of Scholes' hectic schedule coming up on June 15th, he did make an unfortunate news that he'll be unable to compete at the season premiere of RCW's Hell's Bent due to a funeral ordeal, and which he cannot disclose at this point in time. But he will let you know more as it develops under his discretion. Secondly, there will be alternative matches that will take place under his place, however, which was set originally between Skull
Yeah.
and his active matchup. But however, we will find a suitable replacement as soon as possible. So please stay tuned for more details as it develops.
All right.
Also, to make formal announcements, we will go ahead and continue on with a one-night tournament to determine who will be the brand new RCW top tier mid-card champion. And whoever the winner of that match or the winner of that tournament will
Yeah.
also compete against the runner-up and will reveal the brand new mid-card championship in the near future. Well, that person or persons, especially the current champion of those two contenders, including the runner-up and the winner of that tournament, will face off for that unique mid-card championship that will soon be revealed afterwards. And finally, they will compete to find out who will be the inaugural brand new mid-card championship here in RCW. And it will unify both top tier mid-card championship and the mid-card championship to solidify their greatness at the next following show. If you want to know more and the following details, please visit our channel at RCW on YouTube. Also following on Facebook and other social media platforms if possible, including available now at TikTok.
Then thank you for the announcement, Carmen. Carmen. Okay. Yeah. Now I got a question for you. Do you are a member of a military family?
Not offhand, but continue.
Okay. Uh, so I got here's another question. What you know? This is a very special day, Memorial Day. What the Memorial Day means to you?
Memorial Day is those who have sacrificed those who are in the active duties here in this US of A. Even though it could be hard times, both good and bad, but we support them in every single fight. And they fight a good fight for whatever is that's righteous, whatever is that's noticeable, and most likely, whatever it is, that's worth a sacrifice from the beginning all the way to the very end. And we commend those who are brave enough to take those challenges up ahead, regardless of the difficult times, both good and bad. Yes, there is a bit of flux here and there, but still, united as one, together for all time. We'll fight for what's right and what's necessary. No matter how bad the times are, the good times and the good results will always prevail.
Yes.
We'll get past that each and every time, even day after day, month after month, week after week, month after month, or year after
Yes.
year. And we commend those, even though they have most likely, it was the most controversial 9 to 5 jobs. They work to the bitter end to make ends meet to ensure to keep themselves survived enough with clothes behind their back, a roof on the table, a roof on over their heads, and food around the table.
That's right.
And there are those who are brave enough to admit it's nearly a daily cost, a daily routine. Some have lost sight of it, some of them have not. Some have kept on
True.
pushing since the beginning of time. Some of them have not. Even
Yes.
though some of them are so sad not to be here, they have tried very hard, even though they have. Some have failed, some have triumphed. Some have won, some have lost. But we fight a good fight just because we know we're capable of making it happen.
Exactly.
Capable of making sure we survive. We're capable of knowing what we can fight for what's right for. And we do
That
everything
is
we
true.
can, whatever that is a bad, to defeat them. Whether through the legal
That is
system,
definitely true.
but
That is
I,
true.
I let people know. Family, friends, acquaintances, accomplices. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot do it. Don't let anybody
True.
that you cannot win the big one. You cannot
True.
tell anybody that 5 or maybe 10 or maybe 20 years from now, you're not gonna make it past whatever age that you're in right about now as we speak. Never let anybody tell you that. And
Exactly.
those who told you that, even though they're a bad critic of any way, shape, or form, I speak for all of us in
True.
all that defense. Especially those who insulted their integrity, their intelligence, their rare appearances, whatever the case may be. I speak for
Mm.
all of us. I'm speaking for C2k, Skulls, or everybody in the past tense that have been around us for quite some time, but they pretend that they know all of these things, but they don't. I speak
True.
for all of us. I say, shame on you guys. Shame on you guys. Especially to this very day. Especially in any day,
Exactly.
it's holiday like Memorial Day. We get it. It's hard sometimes to comprehend everything that's been going on, but still, at the end of the day, make it a good fight, not a wrong
True.
fight. Because wrong fight is going to be defeated, and that's how wrong
Totally
fight is
true.
going to get you where you need to be, though you don't need to be at the very bottom.
Hmm.
And you can remain at the
That's
very
definitely
bottom
right.
if you make a wrong fight. That's why I
Exactly.
never tell anybody, whether they're friends, accomplices, family members of any way, shape, or form. You keep on making the wrong fight for the wrong set of people, even if you hang out with the wrong set of people, that's where you're going to stay, at the very bottom. And there's consequences. Sometimes those type of actions has consequences.
True. True. So now here's a question for for Skulls. Uh, being part of a military family, what would be your greatest advice to um those ones that are going through a situation where the family member has fallen in battle and never came back home? What is your greatest advice for those that are going through this situation right now?
Mine is to basically remember them who they were. Let their legacy live on by honoring them every Memorial Day, every Veterans
Yes,
Day, every holiday, even though they were not there in person,
exactly.
because they would love you to let them have their legacy live in you or them. Yes, things can be hard, but they are friends that will come and support you.
Exactly.
There are support group that had the Warrior Project, the Fallen Brother Association. their special group has how many VFW posts or American Legion posts.
True.
Or you
Also,
can go, or if you see another veteran, ask them for some advice.
also on a side note, as I speak for Skulls for Weeping, I don't mean to interrupt. Never pretend to be someone that you're not, especially a veteran of any way, shape, or form. Namely, if you're in the Army, Navy, Armed Forces, whatever the case may be. You never pretend
Exactly.
something that you're not. Because
That is true.
that's a big no-no.
It
And those,
is.
and I gotta
People,
say something. If you guys are wearing a stolen dollar right now, take that
You was
crap
you,
off
you
because I
you
have
was talking about
seen
that.
so many people sacrifice their blood and sweat for this country to have a scumbag that are trying to be a soldier that never served, never seen the battlefield, and you want to
Exactly.
be out there wearing a uniform that you did not earn, freaking ribbons, stripes,
Mm-mm.
you're pretty much are spitting on those who have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Exactly.
And
I mean,
for that,
okay.
a soldier should punch you in the face
True.
for trying to be something that you never earned.
True.
and one major no-no on that category: never abuse anybody, especially your own child or anybody that you pretty much don't even know. Let alone
Yeah.
you go through child abuse or any form of sexual abuse.
True.
Don't ever pull a big no-no like that ever, whether
Exactly.
you're a veteran or not. I've seen people come and go in various forms only because.
True.
Like they think just because they're veterans or claim to be
Mm.
veterans or pretending to be, they claim to get away with it. But however, once you know that you're exposed for any type of child abuse or sexual abuse, you're doomed to
Exactly.
start and you're caught. Don't tell anybody sorry that you're not.
Exactly.
Because you're going to tell everybody that you're sorry because you got caught. And best believe me, when they catch you in the act, regardless if they see it or not, you got caught. That's 2 or 3 chance. Or you save yourself from this type of ordeal.
Embarrassment?
Just remember, there's
Mm.
oftentimes when there's this expression, they say the truth will set you free. It may set you
Yeah.
free. It may save you from further consequences and repercussions. But
Exactly.
best believe, there might be some dire consequences. The only
Yes.
way to save you from further dire consequences is to tell the truth.
Exactly.
It's better to tell the truth
And
then and then to tell the truth later.
when it comes to, I want to say this because I like I said, I do have, I'm a member of a military, family. You could work camouflage as long, and I learned this from every it comes from my aunt, my cousin, and all that stuff. You could work camouflage as long has no ranks, as long has nothing that says army and stuff like that. Yes, you allowed to wear camouflage, and unless if you are a family member of a military family, yes, you can, as long as have no ranks, as long as nothing that
No practice
exactly, just
or
like just
sugar
like
sword.
just like me, that has nothing that is plain. Yes, you can wear it. Yes, you can wear it. As long as nothing, as long that it's plain, you are good. But if it comes that you have ranks and all stuff, then that's when it becomes disrespectful. That's when it becomes disrespectful to, not only to the military, but to the fallen.
I've seen so many people that complain so much as far as seeing People that are carrying travel bags have flats on them, like black flats, like Black American flats. All of a sudden, and they go ahead and complain about certain areas, thinking that they assume that they're in the military, which they're not, and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, you gotta be kidding me. Complain about something that's a creative genius who wants to make a travel bag or any form of travel bag considered a Navy SEAL or something like that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's all about being creative as far as not only
True.
fashionary
True.
traits, but also making sure they gotta realize a bag is a bag. Even if it's a camouflage shirt, for instance, it's just for fashion trends, nothing more. It's not about I've been in the military, I've been in the Air Force and stuff like that. It's all a fashion trend. Know the difference
Exactly.
between a fashion trend and what's realistically military, Air Force, whatever the case may be. People come and go in clubs and stuff like that. For example, they'll get judged because there are certain dress codes here and there, but they'll get judged just because a certain camouflage jeans or shirt is considered not a dress code. Don't argue your point about it. All you're going to do is make yourself look like you think you got the upper hand and you don't. It make you feel like a very sore loser just because they got better clothes than you have. That's not the case. People, grow up. Act
Exactly.
your shoe size. We're not living the caveman years anymore. Those things are passing and gone. Even though, yes, we're growing to be a futuristic ordeal. Some of the old things will still apply to some people.
True.
Some claim it doesn't matter, it doesn't apply to them, like logic doesn't really become a vocabulary. Well, still, logic is a vocabulary. Grow up.
True.
Not everything is automatically argumentative all the time. Material
True.
stuff is material stuff. Sometimes it's hard to
Exactly.
reclaim it. Sometimes it's not hard to reclaim it. Work your way up. And trust me, if you work your way up, you know for a fact. Not only you demand it, you earned it. If everybody has potential ways of making it work.
So I want to say thank you for having me. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I
Oh yeah.
gotta head out to a meeting right now. So for all my veterans out there, I'll take my hat off to you guys.
Thank you, Skulls.
Oh, thank you. It looks like you guys lost C2k.
He'll be back in a moment. So, well, C2K has disappeared for a brief moment, but here he is once again. Sorry about that. Yet again.
Sorry about that. And I got somebody. Okay. Okay. Right. We good. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I came back. Um. Now there wasn't. You see, I was gonna ask him a question, but I understand. I know he was talking about leaving a coin in somebody's. A soldier cemetery, or what is that to you? I mean, do you know anything about when it comes to when when somebody was living or like a coin of 50 cent, or a dime that was living on somebody of a soldier stone?
It leaves a legacy behind that. And to leave a legacy, it could create some value at some point. Because
Yeah.
some people will claim it if it's real or if it's not. I've seen people come and go to jewelry shops, the coin shops, anywhere you can pick it up from.
Mm,
And yes, it does have some sustainable value. Just gotta look around and see what it can collect and what can bring you to the table.
okay, that's true. I know that he had different meanings when it comes to leaving a coin or leaving a half a dollar, or a dime, or it's 5 cent to, or somebody, a soldier stone. um it could mean a lot of things. It could mean a lot, especially if that soldier save somebody else's life in battle. Either if that soldier has, has was been that person in battle when that soldier passed away, it, or family member, living visiting, the soldier, the fallen soldier, or another soldier visiting another soldier. And it has a lot of meanings when it comes to those coins. One thing that I know is that I saw a video of um this person I think he was visiting somebody in the cemetery, and he was watching that. He saw that there was a lot of different coins in different stones of different soldiers, and he was picking it up, saying, "Oh, I don't know why this, and I don't know why they living on this coin." So somebody that was a soldier, he explained, and he said, when you see a coin like that, do not take it. Do not. It's something that's very disrespectful when it comes to when you have a coin. Trust me, I had done it myself. I have, friends that I do know that are dead. They lost their life in a battle. I got family members that I lost their life in a battle, and I had done that myself too when I was in Rochester, New York. I had done that myself too, and I had to learn first what it means. And you know I even saw somebody doing that. Think it was probably couple years ago when I was in Rochester, New York, and I was living, of course, visiting one of my family members on Memorial Day. Um, and he was taking coins, and I said, you cannot do that. He said, what do you mean? I said, no. I said, you cannot do that. It's disrespectful, and at the same time, it means something. So I made him put all those coins back in those stones. That's because no, you can't do that. That's so. He asked me the question, so what it meant. So I sit down with him and I talk to him. I said, okay, this a dime means this. Half a dollar means this. A cent, 5 cents or whatever means this, and this is what it means. They said, oh my god, he said, I've been taking all this because I didn't know what it was. And I said, now that I know what it is, I'm not going to do it anymore. And it's very special, especially when it comes to in Memorial Day. So when you are visiting a cemetery in Memorial Day, you see coins on a falling soldier stone. Do not pick it up. Don't pick it up. Leave it there. It's something very special for not only for the fallen Conrad or the fallen soldier, but it's very special for, is another soldier that was in a battle with that person that lost their life. Either that person, uh, you know, saved the older soldier's life, or he was there when he was there when the fallen soldier lost a life, or it was another soldier that was with that soldier in battle, or it was or a family member that you're just visiting, or just another soldier visiting, the soldier, the fallen soldier stone. And that's everything that what it means. So please, if you see coins like that on a fallen soldier, um stone, do not pick it up. Don't pick it up. Don't move it. Just leave it there. Keep it moving. You know what I mean? Because it's a very disrespectful not only for the fallen soldier, but for us, like us, the family members. You know,
It's just not only disrespectful, it's also sacred. It's a sacred ground.
it
It holds
is sacred ground. Yes, true.
sincerity. You break the sacred ground and sincerity, guess what happens? You break the peace of it. You break the inner peace. That
Exactly.
means you're disturbing that peace. And more likely, that can backfire on you.
It can definitely it can. Well, guys, this is all for C2K and friends. I want to thank, thanks, there was calls Carmen Arcadia for coming. I was expecting more friends, but I don't know. I do understand, sometimes people cannot come. They're doing some other stuff, especially it's a Memorial Day, so they're spending time with the friends and spending time with the family. So very understandable.
And once again,
So,
congrats on your new position in here at RCW Management
oh,
as
thank
becoming
you very much.
president. You're looking over the possible status of what's going on, even when the head president and those, including the owner and the founder, like myself, are not around. You'll make sure that everything is completely up to par as much as humanly possible.
Thank you, man. It's an honor, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's an honor to me. So, all right, guys. This was you guys was the C2K and friends with the whole C2K Chorus to Kill, and of course Carmen Arcadia and Devil's Calls. Thank you for watching. This in especially on a very special day. Thank you for giving us your time.
In closing, make sure you tune in for the next upcoming episode of Flow Talk Live coming up very soon in the foreseeable
Very
future.
soon.
So stay tuned for more updates on that, and please hit that like and subscribe button on
Yes, sir.
C2K, including the C2K Hot Show, C2K and
Yes,
Friends, and
sir.
many other shows to choose from, including The Dark Den, The Steelers Effect, and much more to choose from.
All
So
right.
shout out to them and many others to come. Make sure you tune in to up and coming episodes and including updates to keep you up to speed and making sure everything is up to par as described below. And as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Have a great day.
Thank you guys for watching. Happy Memorial Day and thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. And this was C2K and friends, which is to get cards to kill. And he friends. Stay tuned for another episode. Have a blessed day. And we're gonna leave, of course, with the C2K and friends. What else? C2K and friends theme song. Thank you for your service.
C2K and friends is place that you would want to be. You invited to join the family. This is show C2K and friends. Welcome to the show. Come in and enjoy show. Come hang with C2K and friends. C2K and friends. C2K and friends is place that you would want to be. You invited to join the family. This is show C2K and friends. Welcome to the show. Come in and enjoy show. Come hang with C2K and friends.